What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz and Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a guns? It's Philly. That's Tazzz. It's the Tazzz and Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. Hey guys, what's good? Philly and Tazzz, we're back with another cold chisel reaction video. Been down the rabbit hole a couple times now. I've liked them. I mean, I know Tazzz has as well, and I guess we've seen some differences of opinions in the comments, but that being said, I think overwhelmingly it's been very positive, and a lot of Cold Chisel fans have made their way into the chats and have subscribed. So thank you guys for being with us. Can't wait to check it out. So Tazzz, feel free to give your thoughts, give your shout outs, anything you want to say, and then we'll get on into it.
Yeah, Cold Chisel is a really great Aussie band that we became introduced to about, I think we did 2 songs so far. And we're learning a lot from the Aussie fans who have educated us. So this particular song, from what I was told, is written by Cold Chisel, and it was written at a time to basically say F you to whatever executive reps at the time in the USA basically told Cold Chisel they had to change their style of music or however they sang it. And Cold Chisel, didn't want to change, so they basically said F you. And this song, from what I was told, is written about that. So that's all I know. So it's going to be, we love their music, we love their voices and their musicianship. So this is the original music video. I couldn't find a live one, so don't slay us in the comments. So there's nothing wrong with OMV. But anyway, so this shout out goes to No Trick or Notrick and Rod Wig. So Rod Wig and No Trick, this song is for you. Hey, all right, here we go. wow, how come all the good songs seem to be short? Like I wanted that to be longer, and it was too short because I was really vibing off of that. They have great rocker voices, and that just takes me on a trip to back in the '80s because the '80s musically was some of the best times of my life musically, and that would have blended in perfectly back then. It's a shame I didn't know about them back in the '80s. Um, yeah, so based on what I was told this song is about. So like they were saying it, you got nothing on that, nothing I need, so like a middle finger back at you. And luckily they still were able to become successful um without, being told to change basically. I really, really loved it. I loved the whole musicianship of everybody, and like that guy was really he was tearing up the piano. Like I don't often hear songs where they tearing up the piano. One time I think he banged it and then made that trickle down the keyboard. So like that was pretty badass. It like blended in perfectly well. Really cool retro trip back in time, and it was really, really groovy. That was the shit they said back then. I really, really like the vibe and everything. So power to them for making a song about it. Get that anger off their chest, even whatever the reason was for writing that. But yeah, what do you say, Philly?
Well, I mean, I liked it too. It's very catchy. The thing that I'm confused about, though, is unless I misunderstood what you had said earlier, and this was not on camera, I'll just say it on camera now, but like they didn't make it big in the U.S., you said, because they were too loud. Is that correct? Because the problem I have with that is that, like, when this song came out and when this band came out, I mean, to me, it fits right in with what a lot of the 80s rock was in the U.S. I mean, there were a lot of bands that had like the metal bands, the hair bands of the 80s, the Motley Crues, the Poisons, the AC/DCs, like they had higher, like not high pitched necessarily, but just loud voices. I just if you didn't tell me that, I would have said this fits in perfectly with everything that became popular in the United States. So I don't know why they didn't make it big here, because frankly, they're talented. It was a cool riff. It was a cool hook. The voices are good. The music sounds good. It had like
Yeah.
maybe like a bluesy-ish feel. I don't know. It's strange to me that they didn't make it bigger in the U.S. I'm confused
It
by
could
that
have
whole
been
thing.
the record execs that they tried. Like what I don't know, you could let us know in the comments. Like I don't know if they tried multiple record execs in the USA or that they just tried one and that one pissed them off so much that they said, forget this. Because yeah, you're perfectly right. There's a lot of loud playing and singing rock bands back in the 80s and stuff. So yeah, but for whatever reason, I was trying to find the exact comment um, where they had said that. Anything else you want to say? I was trying to find it real quick.
No, I mean, I genuinely liked it. I mean, if I didn't, like I said, if I didn't know any better or any of what you just said there, I would be like, yeah, it just fits in perfectly. And I just thought it might have been a band that it just never came across my radar. Not for that reason, just because I just, you don't never, maybe there's just a lot of bands out there and you don't find them all. But with that being said, I'm glad
Oh
I
yeah, I
did.
found one. Okay, so this is from Kent Blythe. So Kent, you're on film. He said many great Aussie bands failed in the USA because the music execs wanted them to turn the volume down first and then sound like an American band. And then he wrote, like, imagining telling Aretha Franklin or Jerry Garcia that to get the work, they have to perform pop and rejig nursery rhymes. And then he wrote, Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs really were too loud. When they played the smaller English clubs, people did get ear infections, or so they were told. Anyway, both the U.S. and English music industries told Thorpe to piss off, while Jimmy and Cold Chisel told the execs to go fuck themselves.
Interesting. I mean, like I said, whatever. It's such a bizarre thing for me. I think that was a complete failure on whoever decided to turn them away for what it is, the most ridiculous reasons.
Agreed.
Because I just feel like it fit right in. Like, I'm not saying they sound like those other bands, but there's a lot of other bands that had that very powerful, higher pitched, I won't call it screeching, but like however you want to call that, like just in your
Yeah.
face with the cool riffs. I don't know. I liked it. I guess that's all that really, really matters is that what you think of it when it comes in front of your lap. And obviously there's record executives out there that have made piss poor decisions in the past. You can think of a million different examples, I'm sure, of of people that didn't make it, or later on you'll hear record labels that say, "I can't believe I didn't sign that person," like because they
Right.
realized later on. So whatever, they're doing their own thing. They obviously were successful, and it was cool that I get a chance to hear them now. I dig it, man. It's definitely some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's fucked up because just suppose Cold Chisel like didn't have that determination, because some people give up quickly. So suppose that one negative comment from the execs made them say, "Oh well, we must not be a good band," and they just gave up, and nobody would have heard of Cold Chisel. So I'm glad Cold Chisel did not let that define them, and they still did their thing. But it is a shame that a bad judgment call prevented them from possibly becoming even bigger internationally. But yeah, it is what it is. We're now fast forward to 2023. I'm glad that they still have music that's going through the airwaves, and now we were graced upon it. So now we're reacting to the third song, which again, we both enjoyed it. All right, anything else you want to vote?
No, I'm ready to vote for sure.
All right.
All right. Well, anybody new to the channel, this is Ass or Pass. Well, thank you for being here. Basically, what we do is we do a little 2 rating system: thumbs up, thumbs down. If the song sucked, we call it ass. It's thumbs down. If the song didn't suck, we call it we don't call it ass. We basically give it a thumbs up. Pretty simple. I'll get it figured out one of these days. But it's Ass or Pass. So Tazzz will count to 3. I will drum roll. We will rate this together and then move on to the next reaction video. Tazzz, are you ready?
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Go ahead,
Yes.
Cold Chisel.
Yes. Thank you, Cold Chisel. Thank you. You got what I want. You got what I need with this song. You got my fix for the night. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Keep the requests coming. I want to check out a little bit more of them. Is there anything they do that isn't loud? Do they have an acoustic? Do they have something more tender? Give us the next. Show us their diversity. Tell us where to go next. We'll check out some more. And we appreciate you guys as always. So until next time, this is Philly. That's Tazzz. It is the Tazzz and Philly show. Have a wonderful night. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.